So I know some of the girls and I've seen them and they're incredible leaders in school and they're really inspiring, but since I'm only a freshman, they don't have anybody in my grade, but I'm looking forward to meeting more girls, and when I get into 10th grade next year, and they are recruiting 4 new girls to come, and I'll be able to meet them, and I'm really excited about that. Well, it was my idea to raise money for them because I found out about them through my mother, who told me about the organization, and I found out that I have seen some of the role models in my community at school, and I decided that I wanted to raise money for them because they are an organization, they're a nonprofit, and they help level the playing field for young people of color, young women of color, and they give more opportunities to them, and they also help create a more diverse community here so that we can have a more diverse learning experience and that we can get a lot of different perspectives. Well, I decided to walk 100 miles over the next few weeks to show my support, and so far I've walked 27 miles. It's been 3 or 4 days since I started this, and we have people that are donating per mile and some that are just giving a flat donation, and I really appreciate everyone that's donating and helping share the fundraising page and just spread light to this incredible organization. I don't have a specific route, but I go out walking every day and I just walk around and visit new trails or see the different parts of the town. I track it on my phone on an app called Strava. Well, however long it takes me to finish the 100 miles, I think it'll take me about 2.5 weeks to finish.
Sonalia came to us with this idea, so that was her idea entirely. And she said she wanted to help out. She wasn't sure how. We weren't comfortable going to protests downtown and being around large crowds of people, but wanted to do something to demonstrate our support. And so we suggested that she find a way to support equality individually. She came up with this idea on her own of walking for change and asking for donations to support her walking. So we talked about different organizations, and we explored a lot of different institutions that maybe she could help, and we decided that actually our most impactful support would be things that were here close to home. So we did a little bit of research, and then we talked about ABC, and Shona said, oh yeah, I know some of the young ladies and I've seen them around. That would be pretty fascinating and pretty fantastic. And we said, great, do it. So she put together the GoFundMe page. We helped her a little bit, but this is really 100% her initiative, her idea, and we're just supporting her in doing something that makes a change.
Yeah, I've been inspired because I see people all around the country that are fighting for equality and in their own communities and going to protests and trying to make a difference, and I want to be a part of that.
So it was great to be together all the time, but it's quite a challenge actually to change the routine so dramatically. We're used to getting up in the morning, getting everybody out of the house, going off and doing our own things and sort of rejoining for dinner. When everybody's in the house all the time and you have 4 different people that are all on 4 different Zoom calls at the same time, you sort of have, sometimes you have noise issues, sometimes it's difficult to coordinate for lunch and for sort of dealing with sort of the domestic things you got to do, cleaning the house, making sure that everybody's fed and everybody's on task. I would say that probably any parent that's been through this has echoed my sentiment that it is a new challenge to be a parent at home when your kids are trying to learn remotely. But there's some benefits to being together all the time.
Yeah, well, I'm very interested in the aerospace field, and I've been doing camps, and actually this year I'm going to be a mentor at a aviation camp for middle school girls, and I'm really excited about that. So I've just been basically just to go into that passion of mine that I have for aviation. Well, I just want to say that I hope that the current events have brought light onto different issues that have been prominent in the United States for so many years, and I hope that it inspires you to support the movement.